Pachakia! Watch this. Got a little smudge on you.
Lady yellow moon coming up tonight, shining through the trees. Crickets are singing and lightning bugs are floating on the breeze. Baby, get ready.
Hello everybody. Got a little smudge on you. Dennis Allen here. What's going on? Today is going to be a very spectacular day. Today only 4 hours left. Whatever. No, today I'm going to do a lot of work. It's going to kind of stink for me, but you get to watch me dig some holes. So I've dug 2 of them just for my windmill already. I'm going to have 4 posts with support cables going up one center windmill up here. Down here there's 2 holes so the windmill could pivot. Alright, so these 2 already, this is the foundational, I guess the base for the windmill. So the pole in the front and the back are now on contour, or follow the contour of the hill. And then the other ones go this way, that way. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to show you how fun it is. It's I'm going to do some drone flying, some GoProing. That's you right there. That's E.T. No, E.T. is the drone. That's Bob. He's square. Bob SquarePants. I don't know. My brain works in weird ways, people. So I got to go get some string. I'm going to map out where the things are, and I learned that from Magnum PI. When I was younger, this is the ADD kicking in. When I was younger, we used to watch Magnum PI, and at the end of the intro, he would turn around and go like that with both his eyes, right? But before the power of the internet, it was like that thing that would just come and you would see it real quick. I never noticed, and I guess my family, my father didn't notice. We thought he did one eye, like that. So I've tried to learn how to do it, and I was able to do it. So now I could one eye. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna do today. I think it's gonna be fun. If you don't think it's gonna be fun, you could watch another video of somebody else's. But oh, one thing real quick, I started a DTUBE channel. I might have to change it, but stay tuned for that. DTUBE it's like an altcoin kind of Steam it kind of thing. I don't know, maybe we'll take money away from YouTube, we'll see. Onward. We're doing the roly-poly. Today's country music. It's not always Wu-Tang Clan. Oh, I'm going a little too fast now. Alright, real quick, this is the shortcut instead of taking the road. That's Jen the generator. That's Tubby the air tank. This is the one that's going to be like the yellow submarine. So remember I said that one of the air tanks, hope you're paying attention to my videos, see they are going to be quizzes. That's the one that's going to look like the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine, the yellow submarine. Logo from Tom Carroll Scenery. Sorry Tom, I'm stealing your employee. He's going to paint this to look like the Beatles, Yellow Submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Some more of the pallets I got from the Amish. There's one of the poles, so check this out. What's this video about? Poles? Digging holes? Yeah, I could go on a tangent because it's about the windmill. I forget what those are for. Oh, that's for a counter brace. This is an adapter for a different type of windmill, like a wind generator would need this kind of pole. So I could just like rig that somehow on top there. But this is those poles are the poles going up. I'm gonna have 80 feet of them. And then this, I disconnected here, put the windmill on this, and then this goes onto the pole. So when you lower it, this will pivot. So it'll always stay. I don't know what it'll do, but maybe it won't stay. I don't know how it works. What else do I have to say? Nothing. All right, I gotta get some string. Stop distracting me. So I got my rope that I'm going to use. This is also from Bill. Bill was just here. He dropped off some more firewood. Look at that. His neighbor had too much firewood and wood out there, so he dropped off a load today. But so I guess this was in one of his old dumps. I found all that twine. That's great. So I'm going to use that today. Got some rebarb to pound in. Oh, I need a hammer. There's a hammer in there somewhere. Couldn't find my heavy sledgehammer, like the handheld one. So, I mean, that one's good enough. Take that with me. Anybody know what this is for? Anybody? This was for, let me show you how it works. Alright, so, say you lock your keys out of your vehicle, ignition. You screw this into the ignition, and then you slide this back really fast, and it pulls out the cylinder, the ignition lock. And then you put a screwdriver in there, and then you turn it on. Again, people, this is what not to do. Homestead channel, alright? That's what people, I'm only joking. This is for dents. When you have a dent in the vehicle, you screw that in there and then you pull out the dent so they can put Bondo on it. That's what its purpose is for, is to pull out dents. It's a dent puller, but criminals in Newark, New Jersey have changed it to pop ignitions. I don't think that stuff works anymore because of the modern technology, chips and everything. So, what not to do, lesson 87. So as I was out there looking for rebarb, I saw something. And whenever I'm at railroad yards or anywhere I find big chunks of metal, chunks like this, I pick them up. And I, didn't remember ever having this and never knowing what it was. But what this is I was actually looking for, I want two of them, but I'll take one. What I'm going to use it for is to, I still got to fix that, is to attach the trailers together. So these are used, you put them in those oval holes there. See oval hole, oval. Put them in there. And then you latch this down, it turns, so it just locks the two into place, so they don't fly off the shipping containers, off the boats or the trucks. So, what the heck's in there? Oh, it's a beehive. Oh, it's a wasp hive. Ooh, that looks like a bad one. You want to see them? Ah! That guy just buzzed me. But look at those wasps in there. Yep. So lesson learned. You know, it's good to pick up trunk, because I probably picked that up when I was in Jersey City somewhere, and now I actually have a use for it. So that's gonna go up there. Property to Coca-Cola. Again, this is leased from the Coca-Cola company. That is not theft. This was garbage. That I crashed my Jeep. I slid it back into there. Future Dennis put the picture of the Jeep crashed up there. Okay, guess what I did, everybody? I tried to make it up the hill. I have no idea why. That's why that's all mangled. Ay, ay, ay. I got lay in the back of the van. The license plate. Why do people care about the license plate, you know? They block it out in their videos, and I mean, I guess it'll make things easier to mess with people, but I don't know, whatever. I should probably edit it out. There's a dog. Alright, I'm just procrastinating because I gotta go up and dig some holes. Alright, I got everything packed up. Tripod, speaker, gloves, pounding bar, whatever you call it. Shovel, ET, the drone. It's my medical marijuana rope. That's a joke. Probably get flagged for that. That's my speaker jams. Got SpongeBob, the GoPro. 2 more spikes. I got that. I got spray paint, a hammer, and a square. My future's so bright, I gotta be square. This is a mess. I had the dinner party, and yesterday it was rainy, so I didn't really clean up too much. But I did cover that, so it's still dry, and I'm just letting it air dry right now. So there's me in my mirror, hot mirror. All right, back at the site. Time to dig some more holes. So these are 2 of the holes I dug already. You can see how much rock is in there. All the dark colors of the rock is because the rock was broken. When the regular rock is the brown color, then when you break it, it's that color. So that's all just crushed rock. Lucky it's shale, or yeah, I guess it's shale. It's fairly easy to break. Let us all pray that I don't hit any kind of limestone. I got my water from somewhere up there. I think on the other side of that, the first mountain, between the first and the second mountain, is where I get my water. It's beautiful up there. That's a place to go hiking one day. Anyway, alright, so I'm going to run a string. Let me put this down. Whatever. I'm going to run a string from, see the orange rebar, through here to around where that one is, but it's going to be over. It's not going to, it can't really be on contour. Either that's not going to be in contour, or the end ones aren't going to be in contour. So maybe I'm going to figure that out. Maybe I will just move them. I don't know, with the 2 holes here are already dug, so if I move it further down contour, because right now the only way I could do it is if I keep this one and that one on contour, or the back ones. But if I maybe take the outer ones and move them, I guess this one, I don't know, I'm gonna let me put the lines. I'll put the contour lines and then where it's gonna intersect. Let's see, I'm gonna try a couple things. That's one contour line, there's another one over there. Graffiti paint smells like vanilla. This is Montana, I think. Yeah, Montana paint. This is what graffiti artists use. This is stolen property from Jersey City. Actually, it's not true. I don't steal anything. I would never steal from a person, that's for sure. I would never steal from an individual. You know, I talk about things with cars and everything, but that I've never stolen anything, like a car from anybody or anything like that. I just want to put it out there. I was never anybody to do anything like that. I didn't break into people's houses or do any of the bad stuff. I did some bad things, but it was always crimes that did not hurt anybody. So I don't know, does that make it better? Now I lost the knife. There's the knife. Thank you, Eddie Santos, for the Leatherman. I had one ever since I was little and I lost it. And Eddie had one that he wasn't really using, so I use this daily. Thank you. Kids, don't run with knives open like that. It's stupid. I didn't do a good job pounding it in there. This one's a little wishy-washy. Alright, so that's the contour line. There's Bob. Hey Bob. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. Good seeing you. So, see, that's the problem. Let me shut this music off. Hold on. See, one day I'll listen to Wu-Tang. Next day, what do we listen to? Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. So that's where it intersects there. So, because contour goes like this, you know, it's not a straight line. So this was, but those points are at the same contour as this. So reel me that one, Batman. How do I do this? I could, oh man, I'm gonna need help with this. I guess I could, I'd rather pick the contour lines, those two points on a contour line. Ooh. I don't know, but I guess, and this one's big enough so I could actually adjust the angle a lot, because, oh man. But what about those poles? I could probably do the outer poles. They don't have to be perfectly 90 degrees with this. They actually, the Amish suggested to put the poles before the pole, so when you layer it down, you don't have to remove the cables. But I mean, it's going to be 4 feet this way, and the wind blows from this way, so I don't know, it's kind of pulling it towards the wind. You know, if the two poles are pulling from here out and here going that way, it's actually pulling the pole this way a little bit. You know, most of the tension is this way, but that's the way the wind's going to blow too, so I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. So I'm going to probably just put it straight through here, which if it's off a little, it won't really matter at this angle of the dangle. But these, I think I'm going to need somebody's help here to get the leveler. I guess those laser levelers are good for Chef Boyardee dinners. No, they're good for people working by themselves, because if I had that, I could do it by myself. I mean, I could do it by myself too. It's a pain. I just got to get the thing on Daisy. Look, I got ink on me. All right, let me figure this out. All right, we got to reevaluate this. I think I want 2 people. Where are you? I think I want 2 people to one stand on each side of this. And why are you looking up there? What's up there? I guess you don't want to see my fat gut or my skinny gut. I lost a lot of weight, but I'm getting it back. 2 people, one on each side of the keep it level, and then put the windmill in the middle, like across, and then tilt these into whatever direction they would have to eventually become. Would they have to be? Yeah, because I'm not caring about the middle being level. I care more about the ends being level. So yeah, so it doesn't matter. The contour, yeah. So it's a matter of those two. So I just have to measure those 2 points where the center, like the string, goes right in the middle where the windmill is going to be. So yeah, that's possible. So I got to redo that. I could do it by myself. No, I can't. That's going to be way too hard. Alright, I could do the side ones. Alright, so here what we're going to do, I'm going to measure. I want to go at least 30 feet from there to there. I want 10 feet. Can you check this out? I want 10 feet from the fence line. That's the property line for a road. I think Billy Ray's actually on that road right now. Yeah, so I want to keep at least 10 feet and then 30 feet from the base of the antenna. Power. My ruler only goes to 20 feet. There's 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 feet right there. Oh, I need another 10 feet, man. Alright, I hope I got it. So that's 20 feet. 13, 12, 11, 10. So right here has to be the pole. Cut to the cell phone. 30 feet right here. So I'm going to mark this off with one of the spikes. There's one out there and the other one's at the corner of that thingamajig. The other one, whatever, I have plenty of room. But I need 10 feet from here to there now, which I think I definitely have. Let me mark this. Bang this one a little bit more than that last one. Always wear safety goggles, people. Little shards of metal could pop out and hit in the eye. Now that I said that, I'm not even gonna look at it. Alright, that's good. Now, from here to there, what do I got? Who's taking bets, people? Bets? Bets, anyone? I'm gonna put this on the bottom wire. The bottom wire is not hot. So this is, 15 feet. That's good. Well, actually a little less because the pylon will be here. So there's 14. That's where the cement will be. Till maybe a little bit more now. So we still have a good 13 feet. That's more than enough for like a dump truck or anything. Never let the tape go like that because it could cut you. Again, my show is What Not to Do Homestead channel, Dennis Allen Homestead. I think I got a name for the homestead, people. I think I'm just gonna call it Dennis Allen Homestead. I don't know. I'm normally not that guy that names stuff after himself, but we'll see. I mean, Dennis Allen's kind of a new name for me. That's my first and middle name. The only people that ever called me that was my family, Dennis Allen, because they were a bunch of Dennises. My father was Dennis. My uncle, I have 2 uncles, and that's it. I might have on my father's side, but I don't know. Maybe. I think I do. Who knows? And then, so my uncle's kid's named Dennis too. So growing up at Christmas, Dennis! 8 of us. 4 would actually probably the kids would not call, do anything, and my father wasn't around, so maybe for like a year. Anyway, there's a little freaking rant for you. Hey, speaking of fathers, sorry about that. I watched a podcast or a video that I Am Jake about the guy with the Jeep, older than mine but nicer. I didn't mean that, Daisy. Yeah, his father died. I know it's hard. My stepfather, he's the one who raised me. That's my first tattoo right there. That's actually, I am Native American, even though I got this when I was like 17, but so that's like a tribal design. It was different, and then I changed it. There's a J and a P in there, somewhere. You can see it. But my first tattoo is that dot right there. Yeah, I'm trying to flex. That dot right there, I did that when I was 12. My stepfather, he had tattoos, and they told me, you know, in jail they use like needles and Indian ink, and I had a calligraphy set and it had Indian ink in it. So I was like, hey, let me try my own little tattoo. I was 12, so again, what not to do at Dennistown Homestead? That just comes out. I don't know. Dennistown Homestead. I could name it Quantum Mechanics Homestead or Apple 6464. I don't know what those are. I do want to make sure I paint these this way. This way I don't run into them, or somebody else doesn't run into them. Know what I mean? I guess it's pretty sad having this graffiti good paint for this stuff, but I got some graffiti artist friends that are gonna come out here. Like I was just talking to Mr. Ability.
Oh, my favorite mural. Figured let's take a look at it, man. It's got some age to it. Darwin old as we got Neil deGrasse Tyson, of course. A little chippy. You know, he's got some age to him, so I'm not really mad, man. You know what he's doing? Being barefoot. Right, got Carl Sagan, man. Hail Sagan. My dude, man. My dude. Yo, these stencils were tough to put on, man. I couldn't even do it without my dude, man. Without some assistance. And of course, you know, Einstein. And then we got the Beatles quote, man. One of my favorite songs. One of my favorites. We got a little bit of galactic things going on, you know? So yeah. Throwback Thursday.
He's gonna come out. Logo's gonna paint. Yellow submarines. I think I'm gonna paint them all. Windmill poles. I'm just gonna paint it all kind of rainbow colors. You're gonna see me from, I don't know, the trees. But it's gonna be right up here. That's it. Alright, you know, I gotta start digging a hole. Get to work, dog. Got some. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie a string. And I'm going to measure, not again. See, I always start my videos, I'm weird like that. So, I need a 2-foot diameter hole. So I'm going to measure a foot, I think. From there to there. Measure to there. That spot right there, and then I'm going to go around and cut out the hole. This is not how I did the other holes, but I guess I'm doing it if you guys are here. That's good. Might work. Look at that. I made a hole. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the shovel and I'm going to squishy tosh all around it, take up the topsoil.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Alright everybody, I just want to cut this video off right here. It's way too long. It's almost an hour altogether. So I'm cutting it off, and there will be a video following this with part 2. Thank you!